Roblox is a sad, depressing place now. What was once filled with beautiful, colorful ads that stated 99.9% of players can't beat this wacky game, and it's just a ball that you have to push through a hole, as well as get this wacky free neon pet, Flamingo played 100% trusted, guaranteed, has now become this. At the top, clothing brands for teenagers. On the right, Navy Simulator. I don't see 3-year-olds wanting to play this. Look at this at the top. Drive boats now. What is this advertisement targeting? Like 40-year-old dads who are into fishing? And what? I can't even begin to understand what this is. Gone are the old days with bright, happy, fun colors and silly, funny little messages that you could always ha-ha at. You know, it reminds me a lot of the Rainbow Friends play place. Once a beautiful facility brimming with hope and joy, now a dilapidated backwash alley type place with monsters roaming around the halls looking for people to play their game. And this is all because Roblox is now only showing ads to those older than 13. They explain it on the Roblox forum saying, as of today, all Roblox advertisements, including sponsored experiences, sponsored items, and user ads, will reach users ages 13 and older. Since users under the age of 13 will no longer be eligible to see ads, advertisers that have reached audiences of all ages with their ads in the past may see roughly half as many impressions as they did before. And as you can see here in your ad settings, you have an age of 13 to 16 or 17 plus. Now this is a huge deal. In case you don't know what ads and the sponsored experiences are, these are ads right here. The cute Xmas thing at the top and the thing on the right. And then sponsored experiences show up down here in the sponsored tab. And so you can pretty much browse all of these. People under 13, which is probably like half, maybe even more of Roblox's player base, will no longer see this. Now I think this is like completely gonna destroy game discoverability for anyone who's targeting probably the like most lucrative part of Roblox, which are the youngins, the silly little bumpkins that will play any game that has like the color green, red, and blue for hours and hours as long as they can keep getting that dopamine rush every time they level up their pet or something. Because how else are they going to be finding these games? They're not gonna be seeing the silly advertisements anymore. The only way they're gonna find this sort of thing is through YouTubers, but even then, YouTubers can't be playing the game if it's got like no players on it because it's dead. And come on, let's be honest here. This is a safe space for everybody. You can tell me, how many of you above 13 actually like look at and click the Roblox ads? I don't know about you, but I never go around the platform being like, oh boy, I can't wait to find out what awesome experience I'm gonna play today from the sponsored tab and the ads around here. Look at that before he clicked, after he clicked. Oh boy, I can't wait to play this game. It's not even a game, it's designers. Like no, when you get to around that age and above, you're going into games that you know you want to play. You already know your taste by now. You know exactly what sort of games you want. You want to play Blocks Fruits because you're a One Piece fan. You want to play Brookhaven because you're role-playing at 13 plus. You want to play Speed Draw, Build a Boat, all of these games. You're not looking for new experiences in new genres that you don't know yet. And even if you are, you're going to be going to the top games that are already doing that. You don't want to join like Tim Noodle 36's dumb drawing game where like you can't even draw. You just sit there and like there's an animation of your Roblox avatar just doing this, and that's the entire game? No! And to make things even worse, Roblox themselves in their How to Make Your Experiences Popular on Roblox article suggests as one of their main suggestions, advertise your experience. Advertising your experience on Roblox is a great way to get noticed and an awesome creative outlet. Roblox's two ad systems, user ads and sponsored experiences, are fantastic ways to get your experience seen by people that might otherwise have missed it. Well, goodbye that for a lot of the games. Now you gotta stick with the hard things like making a great icon and making an experience that keeps them coming back. Work? Now, I'm seeing mixed opinions about this on the developer forums. One person says, I'm actually happy-ish. It's nice to see children not be targeted by ads, just hoping that it gets swapped out for more accurate advertising targeting. So they're hoping that like the targeted advertising that's happening at the 13-plus-year-olds is like better. The algorithm like shows you more of what you want. But on the other hand, another suggests that this is going to absolutely ruin games that focus and concentrate their efforts on being family-friendly and very kid-oriented, like ages 6 to 13. Roblox blocking users under 13 from being able to view ads/sponsors will completely collapse games that rely on regular sponsors for these younger ages to be effective and grow their game. From an outside perspective, like a perspective that isn't like sided specifically with the developers, I'd say probably it's a good thing, because many of these games that specifically target kids, their ads can be so predatory at times. I'm talking like the real bright, flashy colors that draws the kid's eye. Like they have popular figures that have nothing to do with the game advertising it, like every flamingo ad imaginable, and the kid sees it and it's like, flamingos in this game? Oh my god! Their heart starts beating super fast, like they're almost about to have a heart attack because they're gonna get to finally meet Flamingo. Then they go in the game and it's a game about being eaten by a giant man and then getting pooped out with nothing to do with Flamingo. And of course, as you've seen many a times, these are also the sort of games which just shove Robux advertisement after Robux advertisement right into the kid's face. Heck, I'd say most of the time, they're just hoping that the kid's an idiot and accidentally presses buy now and then the confirm button, and they actually pay the Robux for it just out of sheer accident. So the move here definitely does add to the safety for the kids and in not getting sucked into these scams. At this point, you might be thinking, okay, Devoun, that's all well and good, but this is just for the kiddie kids. This isn't really going to affect the advertisements as well for 13 plus and everything. That'll stay totally the same if your game already targets 13-year-olds. Well, that might not be true. A dev called Makolo brought up on the forum, if you target ads to 13 to 16 and your game/ad has historically done well with that demographic, then could you expect to receive an uptick in the number of impressions of that ad? Meaning they're hoping that more 13 to 16-year-olds will see that ad because there's less ad competition overall. Since like all the kiddie ads are gone, they're hoping that they'll be more focused on the 13 to 16s. But Mr. Epic G counters that, saying, realistically, your ad will do worse. If nobody is allowed to advertise to players under 13, then more people will be targeting your specific demographic. Therefore, your impressions will be significantly lower. In simpler terms, more fishermen will be fishing your lake. So overall, this looks like a huge negative for developers who relied on ads in the past, whether they be for kids, which are getting pretty much completely slammed, or 13 to like even 18 plus, because there's going to be a lot more competition for that now. And also the fact that I don't know any like 13 plus person who clicks on ads. Although I might be wrong, I might just be an old man like shaking his fists at the sky. But it does leave the question, how is your game going to get discovered when there's only like 10 or 13-year-olds playing it at the time? And like, if it's made more for kids, like how are they going to find it? And also, is this the end of kid-focused, like really easy to produce spam games? Like those simulators that work miracles to somehow get players, like Poop Scooping Simulator? Honestly, I don't really think so. There's so many YouTubers out there that those kids watch. They get millions of views playing the latest simulators. It's kind of insane. So honestly, they're generally like the most advertisement that a game's gonna get nowadays. So it probably won't impact that as much, but it will still have an impact, especially in demographics that don't watch YouTube. Like there's no way that they're gonna find the game unless that game gets really big off of the YouTuber advertisements. But what do you think? Let me know down below and I will catch you in the next game that you probably didn't see an ad on. Bye!